Everything sacred was renamed. Everything everything stolen was legal. This is Unwritten Truths, a 500-year breakdown of how white supremacy poisoned the world. In the 1500s, they arrived with Bibles and swords, preaching salvation while stealing souls. In the 1600s, they rewrote maps and labeled the world theirs. Everything sacred was renamed. Everything stolen was legal. In the 1700s, they mass-produced slavery, turning people into property with.
Alright, so once again, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Kakodash. Alright, yeah, so I'm just playing this here, so you'll have a little understanding of a little history. Alright, without the history, you wouldn't understand the mystery. So let's go ahead and listen the video.
God's approval. In the 1800s, they industrialized empires, burning land and bones to fuel profit. In the 1900s, they sold cigarettes as medicine, sprayed food with chemicals, and told us that fake was better. By 2000, they owned the air, the seeds, the truth itself. They replaced nutrients with logos. Now in 2025, they sell water, emotions, and even identity, and call it freedom. This isn't progress. It's 500 years of psychological warfare. And most of us are still enslaved. We just call it lifestyle now.
This is Unwritten Truths, the war on melanin. They didn't just create race, they invented color to divide and conquer. When they reached Africa, they discovered the truth. Melanin isn't just skin, it's genetic power, power that could change them, and that terrified them. So they built a system to eliminate it. They saw Africa has everything, gold, oil, water, land, so they keep it poor while they take it all. Africa is the only continent that crosses both hemispheres. It's the center of the earth and the origin of humanity. That's why billionaires run experiments there. Why African DNA is under attack. Why melanated people are targets worldwide.
Now, the scriptures say, Jerusalem is the mother of us all. Alright, so, this Africa talk, Africa. And then this devil, he changed times, he changed everything upside down. So you never know. Alright, but the scriptures say Jerusalem is the mother of us all. Alright? Just getting that fact out there. Okay?
Because they know if melanin rises, the system dies.
They're not free. They're paid to stay silent. The richer they get, the less they say that actually matters. Why? Because their contracts are cages, wrapped in NDAS, PR teams, and silence clauses. One wrong word, and it's all gone. The endorsements, the access, the image. Speak truth, you're blackballed. Uplift your people, you're dangerous. Most aren't role models. They're distractions, approved by the very system that profits from our pain. You call it fame, they call it control. We stay dropping these knowledge bombs. This is Unwritten Truths. Stay tuned.
Church and founded the Baptist Church. William Miller didn't like the Baptist Church and founded the Adventist. Ellen G. White really liked what William Miller said and founded the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Charles T. Russell didn't like the Adventist Church and founded Jehovah's Witnesses. Joseph Smith disliked the Methodist Church and founded the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. John Wesley disliked the Anglican Church and founded the Methodist Church. Some pastors didn't like the Methodist Church and founded the Pentecostal Church. Many did not like the Martin Luther didn't like the Catholic Church and founded the Lutheran Church. Calvin didn't like the Lutheran Church and founded the Reformed or Calvinist Church. Henry VIII didn't like being denied Catholic marriage and founded the Anglican Church. John Smith disliked the Anglican Church and founded the Baptist Church. William Miller didn't like the Baptist Church and founded the Adventist. Ellen G. White really liked what William Miller said and founded the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Charles T. Russell didn't like the Adventist Church and founded Jehovah's Witnesses. Joseph Smith disliked the Methodist Church and founded the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. John Wesley disliked the Anglican Church and founded the Methodist Church. Some pastors didn't like the Methodist Church and founded the Pentecostal Church. Many did not like the Pentecostal Church and founded thousands of churches like Stop Suffering, Assemblies of God, Light of the World, etc. The evangelical movement came from the Baptist Church, while the different born-again movement came from the evangelical churches. The born-again faith emerged in the late 1930s from the U.S., and it gained popularity in the 1970s and 1980s, its golden age. There are now 35,000 different so-called Christian religions who claims their interpretation of the Bible. Martin Luther did.
Alright, so, you know, that is where most of your church come from somebody fucking idea. Alright? And the Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, he gave us laws, statutes, and commandment. But people came about with this idea of this church thing. Alright? When the Lord gave us laws to live, he told us how to dress, how to eat, who to marry, how to marry. You know? He told us how to stay close to him, how to get rid of evil thoughts. He showed us evil, he showed us good, he showed us the payment for evil, he showed us the payment for good. He gave us stories of events that are to come, things that have passed and things that are to come. Alright?
If you don't think that something is wrong with the shit that I'm about to show you, then something is wrong with you. So they're saying that they lowered the age of dependence from 18 to the age of 7. You heard what I just said? They lowered the age of dependence from the age of 18 to the age of 7. So they're saying right now that your 7-year-old is responsible enough to take care of a household. Oh, you think I'm playing? Look at this shit.
They
Listen to
lowered
this
the
shit
age
right
of
here.
dependence from 18 to 7. So
Listen.
now, if you have an 8-year-old child, it is the belief of this administration that that child is self-sufficient and could work and support the family.
I don't know where this shit is going, but it don't seem like it's about to go the right way. How is it possible for a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old to take care of family? So you have Florida, then you have Iowa stating that these kids can work. Basically, what that says to me is that you're viewing these minors as adults. My question to you is, what 8-year-old do you know right now that's responsible enough to go to work, to get paid and take care of family? At that age, they're not even responsible enough to clean up their own rooms. So you're telling me the workforce is more important than giving these kids an education? Or what you're telling me is that these adults want to treat these kids like adults for a reason. And since we're on the topic, what type of jobs will these kids have? This is the question that we have to ask. You see, but this is the type of shit they do behind our backs when everybody is worrying about what's going on with Diddy's and the entertainment industry and what's going on in Hollywood with Justin Bieber and all of this shit that don't make no never mind or don't matter to what's going on with life. They make up laws and shit like this while we're not looking. And now we are in some real shit. When you're at those delicate ages, you shouldn't have a care in the world. But apparently, these people don't think that. Apparently, these people have something else planned. We need as much information as we can get on this shit, because this shit don't sound good at all.
Alright, so, I said I'm gonna make these videos, show you guys what's going on. Alright, hope that, that you was edified in some type of way. The Lord, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, as I say, He give us laws, statutes, and commandments. He give us a way to live. Alright, He showed us through his prophets. Alright, all you gotta do is read. All the information that we need is right there. So again, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Shalom.